I gotta tell you. Yeah, I gotta tell you. So anyway, welcome. My name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto. And I always, when I upload the video of the day, after I'm done emailing people, I kind of sit quietly with a cup of coffee and listen to it like it was somebody else. And I'm laughing because the if not now, when podcast I called the Pete and Jerry Organic Free Range Eggs Ben and Jerry's. And some things just never leave, right? I mean, how many years did I care about Ben and Jerry's over Pete and Jerry's, right? So it's like, oh my goodness, I got to get that out of my mind. So, foggy brain or something like that. So anyway, I got to tell you, committing to the 20 grams or under has infused me with so much energy and commitment. And obviously, if you've seen me every day here, I've got over close to 700 videos of daily blah blah. And so, it's like, well, how could she not be committed if she's doing a video every day? Well, it's interesting. My commitment, it wasn't fading, but there was just a part of me that felt so, every day is the same. I'm gaining. I'm not having grains or sugar. What's going on here? This is really frustrating me. I don't want to be 66 and haggard and gray and treated like an old lady at these places. And like I was saying on another video, when you buy all the sassy magazines about how to be something, something, something in your 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s, they don't even mention 60s. It's almost like there should be a grown-up one that comes out for old broads like us that start in their 60s and go 60s, 70s, and 80s. Because every now and then you do see some sort of little interview or article about an older woman and how she keeps it going. Like some yoga women, in their 80s with six packs and stuff like that. I love that stuff. But I wasn't paying attention to older women and how they were handling their health and their body and their weight until I got here. And because they're over there, who cares, right? And now here I am. I'm one of them. And so I know that I have a good little gaggle of gals that are in their 60s and 70s that do watch me. And it was really sweet yesterday. Yesterday was the non-holiday, the faux holiday of New Year's Day. New Year's Day 2. And duh is right. I mean, it's like, are we done yet? Can we get done with this trifecta of food events and holidays and things closed and all that? Well, we did yesterday. So that's great. I'm happy for a totally normal, regular old business day, school day, Tuesday. I'm one that loves to celebrate the ordinary. And the ordinary for me is something that I am grateful for every day. I get to wake up and have my bulletproof coffee. Thank you. I love my fat. And I get to have my walk. I get to have my 12-step meeting. I get to put all my unbelievably fresh and delicious organic grass-fed food into my tracker. Then I get to put it into my mouth. Huh! Does it get any better than that? I don't think so. And so yesterday, although I'd been doing it for a few days, I did my video on committing to 20 grams or fewer of carbs until who knows when, saying that I'd like to lose 10 pounds. And I'm kind of at a place that a lot of people would definitely call their goal. And but I had those few peskies come and they're squatting. They are squatting in my abdomen and butt. I know they're there and I don't want them there. And it's hard to find somebody that will evict them. I guess it comes back to me. And so I've admitted here I am addicted to veggies. And so I must have been having more than my share of veggies. And the carbs were between 40 and 50 before I knocked off the fiber. And so I guess that was part of the problem, because I wasn't having sugar or grains, and it was very perplexing, and it was very frustrating, and it was really messing with my being older, because it's like, oh no, don't say this. Don't say that I'm like getting older and I have no control over this, and I'm just going to be one of those hobbling older women that just expands with like no recourse. And it's like, that's what I was feeling like when I found the ketogenic lifestyle and way of eating. And so I don't know what happened, but I decided to go under 20 grams. And today the scale was 2 pounds less than before I committed, or I had started to commit, but I hadn't said anything to you guys. And so I'm happy for that. I don't know if it's water loss. I don't know if it's fat loss. I don't know if it's bloat loss. I don't know, and I don't care. All I know is that I'm hugging that number. And it was so funny, because I was saying to my other pickle, it's so funny when you weigh a pound, you gain a pound, and it's that certain number, and you're going, oh God, I hate this gain. And then you keep gaining, and you only wish for that again, right? Well, that's what it was. And so when I got on the scale today, it was 2 pounds less. It's like, yes, hallelujah, I am happy dancing. And so I don't take anything for granted. I went back in today, and I put it into my tracker, what I'm having today. And the only thing I couldn't fill out was my first meal, because I don't know if I'm going to be dining in a restaurant or eating my first meal at home. But I do know it's going to be high fat, moderate protein, no carb meal. Well, some carbs, because if I eat out, it will be sauteed spinach in the omelet. And if I don't eat out, it will be a couple of little carbs in the full-fat Fage yogurt and peanut butter that I plan. So anyway, so I'm very, very happy. And I'm telling you, just committing to that 20 carbs or fewer, it really works. And I've seen enthusiasm in other people that have tweaked their program. And I know I blah-blahed about tweaking, and I do tweak. But I never did it so intentionally. I guess that would be, it's a mindful, intentional 20 carbs or fewer. When I would do my regular food plan before, it'd be the same amount of calories, between like 1,300, 1,400, and 1,700. And if it was lower carb than usual, it'd be like, well, that works. And but it wasn't intentional and mindful. It was just, well, that's what you're eating today, and that's what shows up. Okay. And so now I am being mindful and intentional, and that little bit of a difference made something shift inside of me. At least my head is happy and committed, and I can do this. And so I have a renewed investment and commitment in you guys and me. Oh, so anyway, yesterday, two women, both women private messaged me, one on Facebook and one on YouTube. And, excuse me, one is I think rather new to the program. I got a couple. And so older women thanking me, and one was wondering, what is it that I do that gives me my consistency? And that's going to be a future video, and I forgot to write it down because my brain. My brain with things. Excuse me just a second while I write down consistency. And that's the key. That's the key. If you are consistent with your food program, you get so many benefits, because under the headline of consistency will come commitment, dedication, adherence, momentum, and motivation. And that's what I'm feeling with the 20 carbs or fewer. It's like this whole new world has been made available to me. And it's like, those are great words, but when you're feeling them, nothing can compare. Even the best even the best high-end pocketbook half price with a coupon to take off more can't compete with the feeling of being consistent and having the momentum and the motivation and the adherence and the just the renewed interest in yourself and what you put in your body, and knowing that you are indeed Marge in charge of your body and nobody else is. And so there's such a, I don't know, there's just such a difference for me in doing it and thinking I'm doing it and then really doing it like I am with this 20 carbs or fewer. I will certainly take it. So the 2 pickles, one was rather new, not rather new, but she's been struggling, and so she asked me, where do you get that? And I guess I just get it and keep doing it. And I know that doing my videos is a huge part of it because I have to be accountable. I can't come back here and say, yeah, I caved. Yeah, I had that. Yeah, the bread came and the dipping thing came at the restaurant and everybody else is having it, so I had it. I mean, would you really want to tune in to me day after day hearing that I'm still partaking in the world of garbage and thinking that you shouldn't be and telling you that you shouldn't be? That's not good. I can't do it with alcohol. I can't do it with cigarettes. I can't do, well, all the other girls were smoking at this house while we were watching girl chick flicks, and so I had cigarettes, I had alcohol, and I had garbage. Really? Oh, okay. Does that mean you start all over again? Well, if you're lucky, you can, but I don't want to start all over again. And I was thinking about all the terms that we use here. Some are like my little things like BBCs, meaning better bad choices, and FOMO, which is not my original, fear of missing out, and things like that. And if you're new to the program, these terms will become part of what's in your head, your lexicon, your language. And it's a whole new world. It's a whole new world of food. It's a whole new world of thinking. It's a whole new world of terms and words and whys and wherefores. And it's so darn exciting. And your commitment is just a little bit more money, maybe, spent setting yourself up for the keto way of eating, and a lot more time spent on videos with professionals or just, old people in their bathrobe like me talking about what is going on and into your food plan, and making faux pas like Ben and Jerry's instead of Pete and Jerry's. But that's part of my authenticity, I guess. I'm still the real deal that still, stuff comes out and it's like, oh God, I can't go back and do an edit. I don't have a 7-year-old in the house that can teach me. So here we are, and I'm telling you, that little tweak has done, it's just amazing. You'd think I was coming into the keto way of eating instead of being here for almost 18 months. But nope, all I did was make a commitment to you here that I was going to be 20 carbs or fewer, 20 carbs or fewer, 20 grams or fewer of carbohydrates. And I feel like a whole new me. I feel like I've got blonde hair cascading down, looking like all those skinny little newscasters that I have to endure every day with their white teeth and their waistlines this big as they're eating, gobs of carbs because somebody came in and did a cooking segment. Yeah, right. So anyway, here we are. I'm infused. I hope you are too. You can get on this bandwagon of dedication to yourself anytime you want. And I'm telling you, there is no better feeling. I'm telling you, it even beats the best high-end handbag on sale. I am telling you. I am maybe 3, 4, 5 days into this, and I feel like a whole new me, don't you know? So, my name is Sarah. This is Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto. Come on over. It feels great. And a special shout out to Dorothy, my friend who I've never met, who lives locally and was one of my very first pickles, and Paulina, who was my very first pickle. Both of them contacted me yesterday, and I just love it. And that reinfused me with a dedication to keep doing this. Older women who found me, who are doing it or hoping to do it real soon, getting back plugged in. We can do this. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye for now.